Hello and welcome to another video about cryptocurrencies. Normally on this channel we talk mainly about Cardano, but we've also talked about other cryptocurrencies like Quant, like ICP, VeChain, projects that have really taken off recently. And I want to talk about in this channel or in this video about profit taking. And why do I talk about profit taking? Even though I always say I'm a long-term investor, well, because basically it was requested by a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys like the chart and technical analysis I do. So there have been questions about when it is a good point in time to take profits. Two things to say about that. I am a long-term investor, so I buy and continuously accumulate, especially Cardano, but also some other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Yes, also Ethereum, but also XRP, also VeChain, also Ripple and Quant and ICP and Algorand mainly. There are a few others like Travala as well and some others purely for speculation as well a little bit. But most of my holdings consist of Cardano. That is my long-term hodl portfolio, and even at the end of this bull market I will not touch that. I won't touch it for various reasons. One of it is taxes. The other reason is I just don't want to touch it. This will be there forever, or at least for the next 5 years. And maybe I will sell it or some of it in the next bull market. But looking at where we are currently in the current bull market or in the current cryptocurrency cycle and with adoption currently, we are currently here. This is the stock to flow model. I mean, this is sort of ending at 2028, but even there it doesn't need to end, so it will continue. It will probably be extended at some point, but looking at where we are and what will be possible from a price where we are now to a Bitcoin price of 1 million, which might then also take the Cardano price to the moon as well. And at some point Cardano will decouple itself anyway. I just don't want to touch it. And if I always refer to the stock to flow model, and if people are saying, then why do you not sell at 100k? Well, if I sell at 100k, what this model pretty much predicts, or between 80 and 100k for this year, Bitcoin, historically it's always gone above that anyway. It's basically like 20-30%, or even no, it's actually much more. For example, here the price was predicted 5,000 and it went up to 20,000. So looking at that, the price could even go to 200k this year or 300k Bitcoin. And it is impossible to pick the top. You will never be, I mean, with luck, yes, but it is so hard to pick the top, and I don't want to do it. Not with my long-term hodl portfolio. The other idea behind that long-term hodl portfolio is that theoretically there have always been talks about entering a super cycle, a crypto or Bitcoin super cycle, but again it would then become a crypto super cycle. What is that? That is basically when we are going here and we are not falling back into another crypto winter. So we are going to continue basically because of money printing, because of inflation. I mean, do you really think we are going to enter a bear market should inflation explode? I don't think so. I think people will run into cryptos and also institutional investment. So there are quite a few people and also popular traders and popular technical analysis talking about potentially a super cycle. So there is a possibility. And if I was going to sell, for example, at 200,000 all my Bitcoin, and we are entering a super cycle leading us to 1 million, guys, I don't want to miss it. So this is what I do. One strategy, long-term holding, and I won't touch that portfolio. However, I also want to participate in profit taking. So what do? I have other portfolios. I have or maybe one, so one more portfolio, which is a trading portfolio, not day trading. I don't do any day trading. Even if I look at, when I do TA here, I sometimes look at hourly charts and everything, but I mainly do that to prepare you for what is coming. No, it is swing trading, what I sometimes do. So I try to buy at low. So for example, Bitcoin, I bought some at 32, not some Bitcoin, but I bought a little bit of Bitcoin on when the price was down to 32,000, and I'm gonna take profits at some point. So how do I do that? I have my cryptos on various exchanges. Larger amounts I hold in a hardware wallet, but to do trading I always hold some on some exchanges as well. Which exchanges do I use? I use eToro, and yes, I know a lot of people don't like eToro, but actually eToro has a big advantage. And the reason why I use eToro is that in really, really hot phases of the market, or when prices drop significantly, some people, if you use Binance or Coinbase or other cryptocurrency exchanges, people had difficulties to sell their cryptos in the past and also to grab cryptos at really good prices. So when Bitcoin dropped to 29,000, I could still access eToro, but other people on other exchanges couldn't get Bitcoin to that price because either there was no liquidity or it was just moving too fast. That is why I use eToro. eToro is my plan for when there is really a chaotic phase in the market, when everybody tries to sell. At least on eToro, I will have a good chance because there is enough liquidity there. They have enough liquidity because they don't only do cryptos, they do stocks and shares. I mean, they are huge. So that's why I have not all of my trading portfolio on eToro, but there is a significant amount on eToro. Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can even get off that, and maybe even some more. You can get off the eToro platform onto a separate wallet, and then you can move it wherever you want to. But I keep it on here just for trading. Now the next one is Coinbase. I sometimes use just to buy cryptos. I don't really trade on here, but I use it to buy cryptos. The next one is KuCoin, which I use as well. I haven't really used it, but just a recommendation, guys. You want to have you don't want to use only one exchange, because the problem is if there is a phase in the market where maybe one crypto exchange goes down and you really need to sell your cryptos, have a few options, guys. Don't only have one option. I would put all my, at least significant amounts, I would put on a hardware wallet and then checking if the exchange still works, and then move cryptos step by step to that exchange to sell them. So I think it's too risky to have only one exchange. You need to have accounts with various exchanges just to be prepared, even if you don't use it, but you have to have done know your customer stuff, maybe have bought a couple of times smaller amounts just to see if it works. But Coinbase is one I recommend. eToro as well. It doesn't work for everybody, but I like it. Coinbase, of course. KuCoin I can recommend. And Binance, I think, for me, I had to, because they have just a huge amount of cryptocurrencies, that a huge number of different coins that you can buy and sell. Even though there are now difficulties with regulations and everything, especially here in the UK, still I think it's worth having an account there. And I also use Luno, maybe a bit less popular, but I use it because I have a separate company set up for myself. So I also own a limited company here in the UK, through which I also buy cryptocurrencies to accumulate. And I use Luno because it was very easy for the business to get a business account with Luno. Binance needed much more information. Coinbase didn't even reply. I think they're more interested in larger companies. But with Luno, I at least have a possibility from an institutional or company-based point of view to accumulate assets for my company, crypto assets. So that's why I use Luno. Very, very beginner friendly. Not necessarily the best one, because I can only buy like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Litecoin I probably won't touch, Bitcoin Cash as well, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, at least I buy through my company. So that's worth doing. But only, I guess, if you buy. Still, just to have an account there doesn't hurt. I think it's just worth doing, just in case there is a crisis or something. So, but that's about me having two different portfolios. So how do I then take profits? Well, profit taking with my trading portfolio I would only do, which I have on these different accounts and exchanges. Profit taking I would normally do, and again, it depends on different aspects for yourself, so please don't consider that as financial advice. But let's say Bitcoin, as soon as I see that we are losing momentum, actually like now, so for example, if I see a clear signal that we won't get above the 50K, I might sell some of it. I might sell some of my, Satoshi, and some of the other cryptos, and it all depends on the cryptocurrency. But I would, if selling, and you need to decide, are you in enough profit then I would always sell maybe 25% of my portfolio and then see how it goes on. And then if we've made, because then if you sell everything at once, the problem is that if the prices continue to go up, you get FOMO, you go back in, then prices drop and you might be in a loss. So that is why I personally, if I sell, I normally only sell in batches. So 25% I might sell now, you know, maybe in a couple of weeks time, I might sell another 25%. Then another couple of weeks time, I might sell another 25%. And then I've taken most of my risk out of the market. If prices then go up or even go down, even if they go down, I have only 25% left. So I might actually leave the last 25% in the market. Even if prices drop, it won't hurt me very much because I've taken a lot of profits already out. And I've actually probably taken more profits out than I still have in the market. So that is a lot of risk capital, which is still in the market, but I might actually leave that in there, these 25%, just in case, even if we drop significantly, just in case prices go up again and shoot up, because we had that before as well. So that's my personal strategy. I think I will leave just 25% always in the market. I might not sell everything, not even of my trading portfolio, before the potential bear market or bear market or crypto winter. So selling of my 100%, selling 75% in batches might be a good idea for myself. That's what I do. And then, yeah, leaving 25% in just to participate in further price increases. And even if prices drop, it won't hurt me much. Now, if that works for you, I don't know. There are also possibilities to use crypto debit cards, which I don't have any experience with. I know you can get them, for example, from crypto.com. And it, I think, gives you the possibility to pay or to withdraw cryptocurrencies just from cash machines, I believe, or to pay with cryptos. Don't know 100% how it works, never looked into it. I heard that it might be a good possibility to just have one, just in case you can't get hold of your cryptos wherever you have them. That is my profit strategy, guys, profit taking. I will take in batches. Looking at, if you want to know how to sell or when to sell ADA, I can't tell you. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell any of it anyway before we are seeing the mainnet rollout. I probably would, but I'm not going to sell any of my ADA. If I was to sell ADA, I would not sell it before, well, I would sell probably just before the Alonso mainnet rollout. So I would sell some before the 12th of September. And the reason would be that I would want to participate in the profit taking. I personally believe that prices will go up before the Alonso mainnet rollout, as they did before the Mary hard fork. So that is my view. And then I don't know what is happening after the mainnet rollout. Prices might move sideways for a bit, and I don't know how long that will be going on for. Maybe that long that we are actually going into a crypto winter potentially. So to take some risk out, I would probably sell at least the first batch or the first two batches before the mainnet rollout. And then depending on how the market goes, at some point I would sell the third batch, and the fourth batch I would always keep. And at which prices you sell, I can't tell you, obviously. And again, this is not financial advice, because it all depends on, how much profit is there. If you bought last year, honestly, you've made significant profit depending on how many ADA you have. But anyway, I wouldn't recommend selling any ADA anyway. But if you have other cryptos, using that strategy to sell in batches might be a good one, because otherwise, if you sell everything and prices shoot up, the problem is there will be FOMO. So hopefully that made sense. Hope you liked the video. Hope I answered the questions that you had in the comments. And if you liked it, please smash the like button as always. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.